when did you fall in love with like women in hip hop?
Because I have a fun one this week.
Okay.
I have a fun one this week.
All right.
I feel like you're going to guess it immediately, but it's so funny to me, and I've been listening to the song on repeat.
All right.
I ain't never date a nigga that ain't suck me off the bone. That nigga still calling my phone. I ain't never took a nigga back that I don't condone. And I don't fuck with broke niggas. That's some shit I don't condone.
Don't. Mono Leo.
Yes! I knew you were gonna guess it immediately.
What song is that though?
She's a feature on the song, if that helps.
Yeah. Flo Milli. Off the new album. Not Never Meet. Is it?
It is.
Never Meet.
It's never.
Okay.
It's never. Yes. Look, you got it immediately.
I
knew you were gonna get it. I just can't stop. I just can't. She's just too fucking clever. I just love that bitch so much. Oh my god. Oh.
Did you hear her the remix of Don Julio with
Rob? I did.
I love the music video.
I love that. It's like We Are the World, but Houston.
We Are the World.
It's in the video. Not only if Megan was available, we really could have got shit
We
popping.
Are the World, but Houston. I love that.
Okay, your turn.
I don't know if you're gonna get this, but I just heard this song.
Okay.
But okay. Say what you want, but a bitch be working. Clown ass bitch, I ain't coming to the circus. Broke ass nigga on the internet hurting. Big booty bitch got rich off twerking.
That is Megan.
Mm-hmm.
And this song, is this a freestyle? Is this one of the Megan Monday freestyles?
I don't know if it's considered it, but
or is it Kitty Cat?
Yes, actually. Yes.
Look at us.
What? Good for us. I just heard that song.
Crazy. I love that song. That's from Something for the Hotties, right?
Yes. Yep.
I was really mad. I was really mad because I thought she was going to perform that at the tour, and then she did it.
Yeah, she was tight.
She had a lot. Like, she was up on that bitch, like, you know what? Actually, let's just get into it.
Can we talk about
it? Welcome back to another episode of Where My Girls At. We have missed you.
Yes.
We have missed you guys. It's the end of summer and we're back and we're feeling refreshed. We both have blonde braids going right now. Super just kismet. You know, it just happened.
Literally.
But how are you? You went to Broccoli City. I see you wearing the Broccoli City shirt.
Yes,
Tell me everything. Who did you see?
So at Broccoli City, who did I see? First day, I saw I went to this Bryson Tiller karaoke thing. Which
What?
I don't know what I was expecting it to be, but what it ended up being is that Bryson Tiller invited these fans onto stage to sing his songs.
And
like
did they
he was
know
there.
them?
He was there. Yeah, and they knew.
Oh, okay.
They knew some of them know some better than others.
Right.
But it was like he was off on the side and they were singing his songs. And he would like jump in and harmonize every once in a while. And then
he got paid to do that?
I guess so. And that's why I'm like, I don't know what I thought this was going to be. But he played whatever she wants at the end, and I was like, okay, cool.
I like that one. I like that song.
Me too. And then Lil Yachty and the Concrete Boys came out, and I didn't know at this point him and Caribou had separated from the group.
I didn't know that either until that happened. Until they were at Broccoli City.
Yeah, so I was like, the whole time I was just like, where is she coming
Where
out?
Is she? Is she like the big surprise? Like,
that's
is she
what
gonna
I'm saying.
Come out? No, she's
nobody.
Not.
Yeah, so but I feel like the whole crowd was genuinely confused as well
because as to why she wasn't there
because they didn't even play her parts in the songs. So it was weird, and I was just like, is this it? And so
how was the performance otherwise?
I think it was like. I think it was mid. I think that like the other boys of Concrete Boys, like they don't have enough, obviously, like star power to like carry them by themselves.
Of course.
But like Lil Yachty, like did some of his more popular songs.
Right.
I don't feel like his energy was like up there as he could have been. But it made me remember like he has a long discography of songs like from back in my college.
I guess. I mean, that is a long time.
Like, he was playing, like, Broccoli and, like, Minnesota, and I was just like, oh, I forgot about these songs.
Yeah, you do forget about those.
But, yeah, so he played, then Party Next Door came out. And Party Next Door was cool.
Everybody say he's been acting a fool, like, he don't want to perform. He be up there taking breaks, and, like, he don't even want to be on tour. Like, he's acting like he don't want to do this shit.
He low-key husky. He's gotten husky.
Don't come for him.
He's husky. I think that's like the right word to describe him right now.
Okay.
But he had some like, you know, some dancers around him, so it's cool. And then like I like that he performed most of his old stuff
and not none of the new stuff.
Because the girl next to me, who I was sitting with, she was just like, "I'm a Party Next Door fan." She's like, "I don't care about any of that new shit." She's like, "Oh, please."
They want to hear like from Toronto. They want to hear shit from that.
Exactly.
They want to hear that old shit. They don't want to hear the new shit. Okay.
And then Meg performed, and obviously I was just like super hyped. It was my first time seeing her, and like I thought the set list was incredible.
Yeah.
But I'll say, so after that performance, I was like, oh my gosh, she was so great. Like, it was so good. But, like, I felt like she was, like, just going through it. Like, kind of going through the motions. Mm-hmm. And, like, even her last song, like, Savage, she didn't even, the instrumental came on and then she walked off stage. Like, she didn't even perform it. And so I was like, I thought it was great. But then the next day, I saw Victoria Monet.
Oh,
she was the best performer out of everybody.
I've heard she's really good.
Incredible. She talked to the crowd. She had 3 outfit changes.
Wow.
She like she has choreography. Like it was just it was, you could tell she's a performer. Yeah. And I was like comparing Victoria Monet's performance to Meg. I was like, Victoria Monet like totally blew it out.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So I was just like, that was something that I was like, dang, she's like a performer. Because Meg didn't really like interact with the crowd. Like, she was like, I'm gonna clock in and
she's like, I gotta
do this,
and I'm gone. And I feel like there's some performers who are like that, who like don't really do too much crowd interaction. They're like, I'm here, I'm gonna do my job, I'm gonna go home.
Exactly.
You know? And I love when people interact with the audience, but I think that comes with being more seasoned of a performer and finding more comfort in I don't know. I feel like she's also been on this tour for several months, you know?
Yeah, that's true. And this was like her last stop.
Right. So she's probably at this point just like, fuck it, I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
I gotta get off the stage.
Like, and I was like, I think she was in Japan like prior to that. So I was like,
okay,
maybe.
She's jet lagged.
But like Victoria Monet, definitely the best. And then I saw Kate Tronada the second day.
How was Kate Tronada?
He was really good, but they cut his set short. Because they were like, late. No, like the concerts just like, they run behind. Like it was like an hour behind. Mm-hmm. So they cut his set short. It was Victoria Monet, and then Gunna was the headliner, and he brought out Offset. And like Gunna was cool. Like he reminds me of like little baby when I saw him at Something in the Water. Like he's hyped, like he runs around, like he's not dancing or anything, but he has a great set design. Yeah. And then he brought Offset out, which was fun. But at that point I was like tired. I was like, okay,
I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. I totally get that.
But yeah, it was fun though. It was definitely worth it. Would definitely go back.
I love that. That's so cool. Mm-hmm. As for me, I've really not been doing much. Being outside as I do.
Being outside. That's something.
Yeah, I mean, but it is what it is. And then working, of course. My summer gig's over. I'm so happy.
With the kids.
Yes.
Kids.
Oh my God. I'm so sick of the fucking kids. But that's that. I'm not really doing anything, but let's get into some hot topics.
Yeah.
I don't even know where to start.
I was like, let me pull this up.
Like I feel like we should just start at the first, like the oldest thing, and then move forward. So let's talk about JT did 2 features. She did one for Paper Magazine, and then she did another one for Billboard. Like the one was before her mixtape drop, and the other was after her mixtape drop. So, like, I mean, like, one, she looks gorgeous, stunning in all these.
Gosh, yeah.
Like, but she said some things in these, like, articles that I was like, okay, this makes so much sense. Like, she said when she made the announcement for her mixtape that none of the songs were done. And I said, I can tell. Like, when I listen to this, I can tell. She also said, like, she made it so fast off instinct, and she didn't offer it the same care as she would an album. Like, she's like, this is an EP, it's not an album. She was like very clear about that. And then another thing she said was like, immediately if a beat talks to me, I already know what I'm gonna go in there and rap about. I kind of know the lyrics before the flow. We can tell. Like
that's so fair.
That's very clear.
But I feel like that's so what you said prior to, though, like about her feeling rushed about this mixtape. I feel like that's contradicting to what she was saying during the documentary.
Yeah.
Like, she was just like, oh, I had so much time. She was like, I knew doing this, I was going to be able to have so much time to, like, do it the way I want. And she's like, I'm a perfectionist. Like, I like having things a certain way. So that's kind of contradicting, I feel like.
Yeah, I do think, though, like, the documentary, watching it, and then also reading this, like, article, it kind of gives me a little bit of a new perspective on JT, because in this, she's kind of talking about how, like, this is the first time in her professional career that she's had her own authority as an artist. And she's excited, and she's treating herself as a new artist because, like, she's hungry and she's ready for that, you know? And she kind of, like, obviously, like, when the City Girls, you know, had their big break, you know, she had to go to jail. So she was, like, there was all this hype built around her and all this, like, this persona created around her, and created for her, and she didn't have a chance to have a say in that and who she is as an artist. So now that we're meeting the real JT, there's all this pushback because everybody's like, you're so different, but she's like, you don't actually know me, and this is me allowing you to get to know me. And so that kind of gave me a bit of a different perspective on JT, and we'll get into the album. I'm sorry, we'll get into the mixtape a little bit later, but I thought that was really interesting. Another one, Lotto was on the Billboard recently. She's on the cover of Billboard. Did you get a chance to look at this article?
I didn't see this one, but her pics look incredible.
No, she looks amazing. Like,
all the shots for that album was so cute too.
Everything surrounding this album, the marketing of it is so, like, very calculated and very like, it's so incredible, and I love it. It's so Southern. I love everything about the Georgia peach. Like, everything she's going for. I love the way they're styling her, doing her hair, doing her makeup, all the marketing. Everything is a fucking one. She has found it. She's found her niche.
I agree.
She's found her pocket, and I love that she's staying in that. But some things she talked about, like, in the Billboard article that I thought was so important, like, she said, like, when she dropped Put It on the Floor, it kind of changed something for her. Like, her energy felt different, and that's when the album, like, kind of started to really come together for her. And then she said something else, like, the whole album is a single. Like, it's a story. It ain't just hot records.
Yeah,
is what
I
the president. The president of RCA said that about her. And I really was like, damn, like, they're talking of this album. Like, the president of RCA was like, I haven't loved a female rap album as a whole since Lil' Kim. There's some songs I love, but not an album. But he said, but Sugar Honey Iced Tea, like, she put in the work. It's curated. They're saying this is a classic Southern album. And then she talked about how she's going on tour. Did you read this? About how she's going on tour, and she doesn't want any tickets to be more than $40 because it's her first tour.
Oh,
and
that's really cool.
Because she was like, if you want, she's like, I don't want it to be an overpriced thing. I want it to be an experience, but also affordable. I don't want people to be like, damn, it's this, or I gotta buy my mama a birthday gift. Like, she want people to be able to come.
Yeah,
and I love that shit. That's reasonable, and I love that shit. Okay, like, be realistic with that shit about who you are as an artist, where you are. You've never gone on a tour. This isn't gonna be like, Lotto's not going on an arena tour. This is gonna be like, not like a club tour. It's gonna be like a House of Blues situation. And I want to go. I want to see Lotto.
I would love to see Lotto.
I think she has, like, a great presence on stage, and she's grown a lot as an artist. She has a lot of hits that I would love to hear. But she's right. I don't want to pay over $40 to see her. Not right now.
No, I agree.
Not in this economy.
Not in this economy. I was about to say, but I mean, that's very considerate of, like, also, I think she talks a lot about impact and I think legacy. And she's like, I want to be able to be like an artist that somebody, like a young girl is able to look up to. And it's like, young girl can't afford these tickets. Then it's like, she can't get to see her. So
that's true. But the one thing that stuck out to me that I was like, oh, I know this bitch is lying. She talked about how like her favorite song in the Drake and Kendrick beef was Family Matters. And I said, I know you lying because that's your nigga's friend. And I know you got to pick a side because you got to stand on that side. But bitch, we know you lying. But it's okay. It's okay. You can lie right now. You know what? I'm still fuck with you because I be lying too. I be lying about shit too. But yeah, there's that.
Oh my God.
Can we talk about Ice Spice for Rolling Stone? And just the whole catastrophe that has been her Y2K album rollout. Did you see that somebody was like, they were at, because the Y2K tour is underway, it has started, and they said she didn't have any opener, she didn't have any DJ, it was just ads playing on the screen while she was, yes, they said it was ads, just ads playing.
That's the opener.
Well, that's the opener was the ads, and I was like, girl,
that's crazy.
Do you think tours like for free? Like, no, somebody gotta pay for this shit.
Yeah.
Somebody gotta pay for this shit, and that's what she did. But I think it's so interesting.
Okay.
In reading Ice Spice's Rolling Stone article, when they ask her about her beef with Lotto, and she's like, basically, she's like, she has no reason to dislike me. I don't know why she would dislike me. That song was so long ago, and she's just dragging it at this point. I don't even understand. And my thing is, like, you can't throw stones and then hide your hands, bitch. Like, you don't get to tell me how long I get to drag shit out when you come for me first.
Right, that's true.
It, bitch.
Well, it's so funny because, like, I think, did you see the Ebro interview with Lotto?
The one that just came out?
Yeah, the one that just came out.
No, I didn't see it. I only saw the previews.
So basically, Lotto was like, these rap beefs are not real and they're fabricated. No, and she was like, these people aren't real in person. Like, she's like, I think these are all centered around rollout albums, and absolutely. Like, it's nothing real serious. And she's like, and her point was like, on one of her songs on the album, she was talking about like ice at the end of the day. It's just water when it melts. Yes, water when it melts. That's what she said on Shout Out to Me. Yeah, and so he was like, but why are you saying that? And she was like, art is up for interpretation. And so,
you know what? Yeah, like, why not have fun with the shit?
Right,
you know what I mean? Like,
but she's like, it's not serious though. She's like, it's not serious.
It's never fucking serious, and I think people miss that. Yeah. Like, they want to take this shit to heart. They want to take it that. And it's the people who ride for like Nicki Minaj. When I think of it, like, they are willing to die behind that shit. Yeah, they be on the internet crying, huffing, baby.
They don't even take it.
They don't give a fuck. Now, Nicki might, but she's a little bit off her rocker.
She's a special case.
She's off her rocker, and there's that. So moving on. So Callie is pregnant.
Oh my God, yeah.
So girl, they is taking all the bad bitches out the game. They really keeping these motherfucking babies. Like, ain't nobody going to the clinic no more. The clinic is open. Planned Parenthood is still free.
I was like, and that's why it's important to vote this November.
You have to vote. If you don't want, because they are taking all the bad bitches out the game.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
So she's dating, I was like trying to look up. So is she dating a football player? Like,
I don't know.
Okay, I think she's dating a football player.
He's tall and he's dark skinned.
Yeah, he's a football player because I thought she was dating an artist before. And,
maybe she was.
But anyway, yeah, congratulations to her. I thought it was cute.
Beautiful.
It was
cute. She's having a girl.
Oh, it's a girl. Okay.
It's a girl. Aww. You didn't watch the little video where she did the gender reveal?
Oh, I thought that this was the video because the way that I saw it was when she did the big one for the freestyle thing. That's how I thought it was. Okay. Yes. Okay.
So it's a girl. She's having a little girl. I think she's only 24, which seems like
she's pretty young.
That seems really young to be having a baby.
Yeah, I can't
like. I mean, but who am I to judge? Well,
I'm mine.
I'm not pregnant.
She's ready.
She's in a position. She's ready. She's richer than me. So you go ahead. You have the baby. Girl. You go, girl. Okay, I support it.
Yes.
Okay, so let's talk about Caribou leaving the Concrete Boys.
Oh my gosh.
Because there was never an official announcement, and I don't know why I expect this from Lil Yachty. like any level of professionalism from Lil Yachty is probably my fault for expecting that.
I think that's
that's on me.
That's so true. That's so
on
true.
me for expecting that. I don't know how I'd feel about this. Because on one hand, I'm like, you should not stay anywhere where you're not wanted, not supported, not respected. We don't know what happened with the fallout, but I guarantee you it was some shit.
Yeah, I'm sure it was something, but like, I think that like Caribou has created enough like of a name for herself that she's able to, it's enough to carry her into a solo career.
Yeah.
Like, she had the album with the Concrete Boys. She's done the On the Radar freestyle.
Yep.
I think she's starting to grow a following. So it's like, if things aren't working out the way that they're supposed to, like, leave.
I also just feel like being in a collective with all men, and especially men who probably think and act like Lil Yachty, is not going to be conducive long-term for any woman, you know?
Sure.
And I just feel good that she got out of that before it got to a point where things were, I mean, I don't know. Actually, don't know what happened. We don't know what point it got to because nobody's talked about it. But honestly, I think this is good for her. I think this is going to be good for her career. And I don't think she needs him, you know?
Like, I agree. I agree. Yeah, we'll see.
I feel like she was what I was always looking forward to hearing on the Concrete Boys song.
Same.
And maybe that's just my own bias of just liking women and hating men. So that could be that. But
I'll agree to like 50% of that.
Yeah. Okay, so Cardi B, remember when I told you I could see the baby waving at me through it was poking out the fucking suit she was trying to wear to hide it. Girl, I told you she was pregnant. I knew she was pregnant.
I know.
And so Cardi B is not only pregnant with her third baby, but she is also finally leaving that ain't shit ass nigga. And Offset is a Sagittarius. He's never gonna change.
Yeah.
He's never gonna change. So she revealed that she's expecting her third baby hours after filing for divorce. So now they're gonna have a third baby. And she says, like, with every ending, this is what she wrote on Instagram, with every ending comes a new beginning. I'm so grateful to have shared this season with you. You've brought me more love, more life, and most of all, renewed my power, reminded me that I can have it all. You reminded me that I never have to choose between life, love, and my passion. I love you so much and cannot wait for you to witness what you've helped me accomplish, what you pushed me to do. It's so much easier taking life's twists, turns, and tests, laying down, but you, your brother, and your sister have shown me why it's worth to push through. And I thought that was so beautiful.
Love that.
Because I think people talk so much shit about Cardi B and about her relationship to Offset and are always trying to clown her, like, why you staying with this cheating ass nigga, blah, blah, blah. But then when she revealed, like, oh, I'm leaving him and she's pregnant, people are like, this is all promo for her album. Like, she's doing this as a publicity stunt. No, maybe she just finally had enough of that nigga.
Yeah,
you can't tell a woman when it's time.
Yeah.
Only she can do that for herself. So I think it's crazy for her to be having a third baby by a nigga that she planned on leaving. I would have gone to the clinic, but that's just me. That's just me. So you know what? I'm happy for her on both fronts. She don't need that nigga.
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy for her. I think selfish, again, I think we talk, what is it, every year that she gets pregnant?
Every time
she
gets pregnant.
Selfishly, as a fan,
yes,
I am disappointed because that means there is no Cardi B tour. And
she did say the tour was coming. She said the tour was coming, the album's coming. Do we believe her? I'm that's 50-50.
I'm like, okay, when? Maybe.
Yeah.
Like, because it's like, how far along is she that it's like, would this happen next year? Like, I don't know.
There's no way it's happening this year. She's still pregnant.
Yeah, exactly.
I think it's for the tour. She said the album is coming this year.
Yeah.
She said that. So we still have 4 months. So the album is coming this year. I think the tour, I would be okay with the tour coming next year.
Yeah.
If the album comes this year. But she's a lying ass bitch. She's shown us before. So she could be lying.
That's true.
Be lying.
No, that's true. But I mean, happy for Cardi. She's happy and this is helping her during her transition.
Yeah.
But I think that's all that I have to say on this.
I know. What else can we say? All that nigga do is try and sabotage her. So I'm finally glad that he's not going to be able to do that to her anymore. Now let's see if she actually goes through with it. Speaking of people who need to go through with divorces, Nicki Minaj has been in the news recently. Again, for nothing positive. She called out her sister. Her 16-year-old sister. First of all,
she's 16?
Her sister is a child. Her sister is a child.
She does not look 16.
Well, no 16-year-old looks 16 these days. That is what I've learned. They have too much access to everything.
You're right.
But the point is like, so first of all, I need somebody to put like, you know how parents can put like time limits on cell phones so students can't play games or be on the internet? Somebody needs to do that for Nicki Minaj and Station Head. She needs to be put on parental control so she cannot be on Station Head day and night. Day and night. Day and fucking night on Station Head, high as a motherfucking kite, allegedly. High as a motherfucking kite, allegedly. Talking nothing but shit. So recently, she's like talking about her sister, because I guess her sister like gave an interview. And somebody was asking her about it in the interview. You could see in the interview, like, the little girl is uncomfortable. Like, they're clearly using her. And she's 16. She doesn't know any better. She doesn't have any media training. She's new at this shit. But then Nicki Minaj got on Station Head talking to her nobody else but her fans. Because it's so glaringly obvious Nicki Minaj does not have any friends. Like, it's just so obvious. She don't have nobody to fucking talk to but that criminal ass husband and the baby. That's all. That's all she has to talk to. But she said, why would a person speak on a person they love? Why would a person speak openly about a private person? There's nothing private about you.
There's nothing. I was like,
I think y'all think talent, like you can catch it like a cold, or maybe people can pass it through the genes. Even with blood relation, what God has given to me is mine. You have to go and get your own. Being a mooch and a clown don't run in my DNA. I disagree. But I disagree.
Okay. Yeah.
I disagree. But to talk about your 16-year-old sister like this.
Yeah, that's pretty wild. Like, why are you doing this?
And to know that your fans are so deranged that you're basically sicking your fans on a child. Yeah. That is your blood. Same mama, same daddy blood. You're sicking these crazy ass deranged fans on it's crazy. And now the fans are attacking the fucking little sister, saying you're a flop. You're trying to eat off of Nicki. You're excluded from the will. Stupid bitch. Like,
oh my God.
A child.
Ridiculous.
A child. My thing is,
what?
And I feel this way about Black people. Why can't she be a Nepo baby?
Yeah.
You're Nicki Minaj. You don't want your sister to benefit, to benefit from everything you build? Isn't that the reason you work so hard, is so your family doesn't have to?
Exactly.
Why can't she?
That's so true.
Why don't you help her? If it's that deep, if you want her to work, if you want her to, like, you know, go through blood, sweat, and you want her to blood, sweat, and tears, put all that everything into this, why don't you help her? You have this label. You ain't got nothing but bullshit artists signed to it. Why not add another?
So is she trying to rap? Like,
I don't think so. I think it's just like for fun. I think it's just a fun, like 16-year-olds. You know, they're like, one day I want to be a rapper. Next day I want to be the president. Next day I want to be an influencer. Next day I want to be a fashion designer. Why can't she do that?
Yeah.
When you're 16 and your sister is rich as fuck and Nicki Minaj, shouldn't you be able to? If my sister was Nicki Minaj, I would be on my third mixtape. And I don't have no bars, but I would just be rapping because I fucking can.
Yeah, totally.
So to be talking shit about her like that, number one, it's crazy. That's your sister.
Right.
But number two, why not? Like, I don't understand. Why can't she be a rapper?
Why can't she? Yeah, no,
I get it. We don't have to take it seriously.
Right, but it's like, support the girl, let her have some fun. Like, I don't know.
Even if you don't support the girl, support your fucking sister. Like,
yeah.
You supported your pedophile brother when he was going to prison, you pay for the lawyer fees, but the little sister who's never hurt anyone, she can't be a pretend rapper.
Right.
And she got to get ate up on Stationhead for no reason. She's a teenager. Oh my God, that was so fucking nuts to me. I really couldn't believe that. Okay, I want to talk about something else that's recently been in the news that I think I'm so sick of it. I really am so fucking sick of it. Okay. Like, there's been, as there always is, this conversation about numbers and how many albums you sell the first week and where your album ranks on the Billboard charts and who's a flop and who's not. Because people, they were talking shit about JT and about Ice Spice and about Megan. And I think it was because JT's album, or I'm sorry, her mixtape, I keep calling it album. The mixtape, it debuted at like number 28, 29, something like that on the Billboard 200.
Okay.
I think it sold like less than 30,000 copies. And people were like, haha, that bitch is a flop. And then I think Ice Spice sold like even less than that. Or maybe she sold a little bit more than JT did. And people were like, not this bitch who's talking about how she's coming and taking spots and she can't even sell 30,000 albums in the first week. And then people were talking about how Megan's album debuted at number 3. And like they were like, oh, she's a flop. She can't outsell Nicki. She can't do this. Nicki sold like, I don't know, like 200 something thousand in the first week, and Megan can't even sell 100,000 albums in the first week. I want to know what your thoughts are about this whole conversation around numbers and things. So I'm pretty sure we feel the same way.
Yeah, I mean, I think with anything like this, it's like the validity of the data, first of all.
True.
I think what matters in like how it's like calculated. But two, I'm like, I don't know, like, does this really matter? Like, does this like actually put a gold star on their artistry?
I don't get it.
Like, yeah, like this doesn't make like I could see, I guess, nominations mattering more.
I guess.
But like even that, I don't think that it really matters to like, oh, I debuted at this or whatever. But it's like, as long as people are still streaming your music and like, I don't see the issue.
Yeah. For me, I was just like, shut the fuck up. Like, I mean that from the deepest depths of my fucking soul. I don't give a fuck how much your album sold.
Right.
Does the music slap or not?
Or not.
Like, I don't give a fuck about your position on the Billboard charts. And I think it's just showing how far we have strayed from hip-hop's origins, from the light.
Sure.
How far we have strayed from the light, that you niggas are sitting up here saying, she sold this much the first week, oh, that bitch is a flop. No.
What?
Why do you know? And then to add to that,
why do you know?
To add to that, what you said about the validity of like the data, does it even count?
Does it even count? Yeah.
Does it even count when you bitches are sitting up mass buying the songs, mass streaming the songs so that records can be broken?
Exactly.
Does it even count?
Exactly.
Does it even count? It's bullshit to me. It's all bullshit to me.
Exactly.
I just think it's all bullshit, and I don't give a fuck about numbers. I never have. If you happy with it, sure. If you making money off of it, sure. But I don't give a fuck. I listen to the music that I like. I don't give a fuck if somebody said this flopped.
Right.
This didn't take off like it.
I'm still gonna listen to the album.
Okay. And I still am. Okay. I don't give a fuck about that shit. And and you shouldn't. You shouldn't. If you really care about music, I don't give a fuck about what the stands think. I don't give a fuck about how it looks, how it positions on the internet. I like the music that I like, and I'm gonna listen to it.
Right. It doesn't matter if this. Yeah. It doesn't
Leo
matter.
has never been charting on the Billboard. Has never. Not once. Do I give a fuck? No.
Still listen to it.
Still listen to her. Still love her. Let's talk about the VMAs and how they came out. So the nominations came out, and the Barbs were fuming. They said, this is a scheme set up by Rock Nation.
Nation.
They could not believe that Nicki Minaj did not have a nomination for Video Music Awards. And she ain't got no money to be putting on no music videos. This woman has not made it.
I was like, what music videos have been for her album?
We'll wait.
Yeah, there wasn't. Yeah.
Let's let the audience tell us.
Yeah.
None. So why are you mad about this?
Right,
okay, so let's talk about the video. Is of course Taylor. I'm so sick of this bitch. I wish she would go away. Taylor Swift is leading the nominations with 10 nods, but I don't even count those because that bitch is she's greedy. She's greedy. She's greedy. She's fucking greedy. Do you know she's released like 40 versions of her album?
Oh, really?
I'm not even kidding, Brianna. 40 versions of her fucking album just so she can remain number one on the Billboard 200.
Wow.
She's fucking nuts. So the real nominations, so Megan Thee Stallion and SZA both have 5 nominations each. So let's look at the ones that we care about. I don't care about Video of the Year because they did not nominate Hiss. I don't care about Artist of the Year because Megan was not nominated. However, Not Like Us is nominated for Song of the Year, and I really hope he wins just to spite. Drake.
I just saw that like that is the most streamed diss track ever now.
Off the strength of me streaming it alone. Off the strength of me streaming that shit alone. But I want to talk about the push performances because these are the people who are going to get to do like little performances at the VMAs like they did last year. So August, it was Area Codes, and Callie already performed that. September, it was Glorilla Liquor Some. And remember, this was one of your songs of the summer from last year.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then there's Victoria Monet. She's going to perform. On My Mama, there's Fly and a Boss. They're going to perform. Yeah. That's all I care about. Then for Best Collaboration, we have Rich Baby Daddy. We have Wannabe. I think Wannabe should win. But also Jungkook. Featuring Lotto 7. For Best Hip Hop, this doesn't even make sense to me. Like, Best Hip Hop what? But the nominations are Rich Baby Daddy, Houdini, Yeah Glow, Fuck You Mean, Boa, and Fiend. What?
Okay.
What does that mean?
Best Hip Hop.
What does that mean? I don't understand. Okay. What else do we care about? Best Direction. Megan Thee Stallion's Boa was nominated, which is crazy because I thought it should have been Hiss, but that's really not my call.
Yeah, I liked Boa. Boa was a good music video.
Boa was a great music video. I just don't think it was better. Boa is also nominated for Best Visual Effects and Best Art Direction. And that's really it. Like, the girls really weren't showing up at the VMA nominations this year. And I was kind of like sad about that, but I was also like, damn, ain't nobody got no money to shoot music videos. That's why everybody going on tour.
So true.
The music videos coming later once the back end, or it's once it starts rolling in, and they can't afford it. Niggas can't afford to shoot music video.
Yeah, honestly, I was like, I wonder how much music videos cost, and they really have to pick and choose.
Yeah, they really do, because it's like, if it doesn't take off, then I feel like there was this like era where people were like not doing music videos anymore because they didn't think that they mattered. And what matters was like how your song pops off on social media. And they aren't, but music video making is an art. It's so important. And I think it's the decline of it is very directly related to MTV and how they really have like pivoted so much away from like everything that they once were. With their video countdowns, with their behind the scenes of music videos, with their pop-up videos, with all that shit. Once they pivoted away from that, I feel like people started caring less about the art of music videos. And that sucks.
Well, also, I think to your point as well, like, I think with social media, it's like, why create a music video when I have people all around the world creating videos for me? Like, creating dances for me. For free.
That's tea. But I really still respect the artists who can see that, like Meg, who see that happening and then are like, all right, let's go shoot this music video.
Yeah.
Let's go make a music video, make it official for some shit. You know what I mean? One last thing we have to talk about. Child.
Did you watch it?
Yes, I watched it. And okay, so Young Miami, Carisha Please is back. And she sat down and it was quick. Short, like shorter than all her other episodes.
Yeah.
Of Carisha Please. She sat down with her bestie Santana to talk about everything that everybody's been asking her to talk about forever.
It was smart.
Yeah, her fallout with JT, her relationship with Diddy, why she's not releasing any music, what's next for her career, what's next for the City Girls. And honestly, I felt kind of sad watching it.
I know.
Sad watching it. Like, I didn't feel sad for all the Diddy stuff because, like, she said that he didn't abuse her. And I believe her when she says that because I think that he was using her to rehabilitate his image.
So you think that he was using her?
Absolutely. I think he was using her to rehabilitate his image, you know? And he had no idea all this stuff was really going to come out and blow up the way it did.
Yeah. I mean, like, but she made the point that it was like he was in an era of like people giving him his flowers.
Exactly.
So it's like
exactly.
I don't think she had to be there to rehabilitate him because it's like he was all over the place in general. Yeah. He had a new album coming out.
Yeah.
He was getting these Lifetime Achievement Awards.
Yeah.
So it was like I don't know. I guess he helped. I think it helped having her around, but Absolutely. I don't think he needed her.
I think it helped having her around, and I think it was also good for her. And I think it was mutually beneficial for the both of them.
Sure.
But I'm glad that she got out of that. And she's not still with him and not trying to, like, defend him like, my man, like,
what's her name, Megan Good?
Child. Did you see that bullshit-ass movie Megan Good was in?
I gotta watch it. I haven't watched it yet.
When I tell you, you actually only need to watch, like, the first 10 minutes. You'll get everything you need to from and the first 10 minutes is so fucking ridiculous. And you know the craziest part about the whole things? Jonathan Majors is actually a really good actor. I think he went to Yale. Like, he did. Actually, like, a really good actor.
Yeah.
So for his career to have declined to the place where he has
he's in this movie too?
No, but he had to watch it and be like, I can't even get a job like that. That is what you deserve, bitch ass nigga. And Megan Good, I am deeply ashamed of you.
I know.
Deeply ashamed of you.
And she's like a co-producer in this too, which is like even worse.
Everything's bad. Everything about it is bad.
Anyway.
But let's talk about her and her talking about her relationship with JT.
Yeah.
Okay, what were your thoughts on the things that she said? Because essentially she said, like, they're in a very neutral place. Like, things aren't great. They're not friends, clearly. The City Girls are over, clearly.
Yeah,
and that she felt like JT was making music behind her back without letting her know. And that's when she started her whole Carisha Please brand, because they said there were no bookings for the City Girls after their album. When they got together to record, there was no connection.
It was awkward,
and I think you can hear that.
100%.
You can really hear that in this last album, Real Ass Whores. There was no, I just feel like they didn't want to release that album, but they had to.
They had to. Yeah, definitely. There wasn't any cohesion.
Nothing.
I definitely, I definitely felt the same way. It doesn't seem like they're friends, but the way that she talked, Carisha talked about it was that it's like they've gone through like ups and downs in their like relationships as friends.
Yeah.
And so it's like, I think she's just like, this is another lull that they're like navigating right now.
Yeah.
But I was sad because it's like when she was like laying out all the stuff that she had been through in the past like couple of months or so, she's just like, dang, like it was another thing like on top of everything else.
Yeah, it
which
sucks.
Was sad.
It really sucks, and I feel bad for her. But I'm happy that they get to explore their lives and careers without having to be tied to one another. Sure. I think I can see both sides in this. In that one, I don't think JT, I don't want to say owes her, but I don't think she has to tell her about her every move. And I think it was very clear once JT got out of prison that her goal was to be a solo artist. Like, I think so? I really do. I really do think she, like, her goal was to be a solo artist. I think that she felt the steam and support and that she was the better rapper, and she kind of ran with that. And I think it's just easier for them this way if they can be friends and not be tied to each other, like financially or business-wise. I think that's going to work. As far as her not being able to release music, good. She said quality control is not letting her release no music because it doesn't sound good, and she has no artistic growth, and her fans have grown. And I think that's the right call on their part. That is the right call on their part. Absolutely.
But I think she said something that was really fair too, is that she's like, I know that I'm like beyond music. Like, I tune into Carisha Please whenever they release a new episode.
Exactly.
Like, she is beyond this as well. So I think I'm interested to see how she like continues to shift her career outside of music to grow in a way.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, she has like the X factor, like something that
she really does
along for the ride.
She really does. And I love that she's leaning into that. So I support it. Love it. Want more of it. Should we get into new music? Because we have
so much.
We have 3 new projects that we have to talk about. Y2K dropped, City Cinderella dropped.
I was like 4.
Oh wait, what's Y2K? City Cinderella.
Meg's album.
We talked about Meg's album. We already
okay.
And then but we can talk about it again. And then Sugar Honey Iced Tea dropped. Okay, I think we should start with City Cinderella. Okay. Because I texted you when this came out, and I was like, I'm like really surprised by it. I was really surprised by it, and then I sat with it for a while. So tell me, like, do you want me to go first, or do you want to go first? Should we talk about downloads?
Yeah, I was like, we can do downloads. Like, okay, I listened to the entire album or EP, and I thought it was okay. Yeah. Like, I got a couple of downloads from it. Yeah. So the ones that stood out to me, I like the intro. I liked Swang, Uncle Al. I downloaded the OK remix. And
I only like that for Jeezy's part.
Yeah.
I only like that for Jeezy's part. Okay, so I downloaded Uncle Al, D.O.D., Servant, and O by DJ Khaled. And I think I have to agree. It's just okay. I thought like it was too long. I thought the production was the star of the show. Like, whoever was making these motherfucking beats, bitch,
no, the beats were good. Yeah,
baby, she needs to keep them on the payroll. Whoever was making these fucking beats, but there's some songs where she just can't catch the beat. Like, she can't find her flow on some of these songs. But one thing I do think is, like, I'm noticing about JT, I think she has a great ear and a great pen for writing choruses and hooks. Like, I thought that was really something that stood out.
Yeah.
But if you ask me, this tape doesn't have much replay value.
No, I agree.
So I think I would have to give it a 5 out of 10. What do you think?
Yeah, that sounds accurate. 5 out of 10. Yeah. I am like, I appreciate her effort towards this.
I agree.
And also the fact that she didn't want any like features. She only has, I guess,
she had Stunna Girl, and then Jeezy.
Yeah.
And then what was that? It was there another feature?
JT.
Oh wait. Does DJ Khaled count though?
I was like, I don't really count him.
Okay,
but like, and then on All Stars, it's her and Clip.
Yeah, I think that was just like one of the underground like New York alternative artists that she loves.
But it's like she was really trying to like make. I get it. It was like similar to like Gunna when he came out. He was like, I gotta make sure they know that I can do this on my own.
Yeah.
And that's how I felt. Yeah.
Unlike Gunna though, it don't hit the same.
It does not hit the same. You're right.
Okay, should we talk about Y2K? That was no.
I got it. Yeah, I got it. Yeah.
Y2K.
Literally.
Oh my god.
I don't even know where to start.
I don't either. It feels almost beneath us to discuss it in whole. Like,
so like you already know how I felt about like Give Me a Light and like whatever.
All the
singles. The Osh with Travis Scott. That felt like.
Did you see the video?
I did see the video.
It looked like a Tubi movie. I said, "Damn, bitch, they ain't giving you no money."
When I was listening to the interview with Lotto and Ebro, and she was like, I was very considerate of the artist that I chose to be on my album and not who the label wanted me to have a song with.
True.
That's what that song with Travis Scott felt like. It was like, Ice Spice is coming out with a new album. We need to throw Travis Scott in this.
Because he had no need to be on the song.
It didn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
Same thing kind of with like Central C as well.
That was so fucking weird. How do they even know each other? I don't like. Where do you even meet?
This felt like Yeah, it just felt like we got a group project.
It's giving group project, but Ice Spice had no input. Like, if you like, okay, let me. I gotta collect myself. I think she said in one of the opening songs that like somebody was copying her flow. I think the idea. Thank you. The idea that anyone would copy your flow is crazy.
Yeah.
And it's not, the album opener is not great for a debut album. I think her mixtape had more energy behind it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I felt like she was yelling at me the entire album, actually.
Girl, would you lower your motherfucking voice, please? Who are you talking to like that? Calm down. And I feel like her and Riot need a break from each other.
Yeah.
Like, I think the production on this Travis Scott song is so fucking terrible. Like, it's a feature is such a throwaway. The feature is a throwaway, and I feel like he didn't even try. Like, if you ask me, he didn't even try.
No, I agree.
He
got his bag and left.
I feel like every song is so forgettable. Papa is fine. I felt like the transition into Bitch I'm Packing was pretty seamless. But Gunna, baby, he out bad bitched her, out rapped her, showed up in a way she could never show up in. Did It First was fine, but the album closer I think has no energy of an album closer. And I feel like why do I feel like they just put this album together in like 2 days?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Everything about this was a waste of my time and a waste of her time and energy. Like, she sounded so not disconnected. Like, it sounded tired. It was lackluster. There was no energy in this album, and it was a waste of my time to listen to it. I'm gonna give it a 2 out of 10.
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 Answer.
That's all I have for her.
Yeah, me too. All right, let's talk about
Sugar Honey Iced Tea. Okay, I have one thing to say first. Okay, in the context of this album, I hate Big Mama less than I once did.
Okay, that's fair.
I have to say that. I have to say that to open.
That's fair.
Okay, what were your thoughts then?
I really enjoyed listening to this album. It was
same.
I can tell, like, she was very intentional about the sounds that she was using. It was like an ode to like her
roots,
her home,
really.
Yeah, her roots, like from all of the like the samples, the way that she raps.
Exactly.
But also you could tell that like she was trying in different spaces of like trying to like, okay, I want to slow it down here.
Yeah.
This is where I'm gonna talk my shit.
Yeah.
Like this is like she has a good mix of that. And I don't know, it felt to me in some ways felt like nostalgic to like the music that I listened to. A simpler time. But I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I think that there was the immediate downloads that I had from it.
Oh yeah, let me see what I downloaded.
Was I liked the Georgia Peach. I took Shrimp and Grits. There She Go. Brokey. H&M.
Yeah.
And yeah, those are like my main standouts. And then like I also like Shout Out to Me as well.
Yeah.
I didn't download that yet, but yeah,
my
those are my initial.
My downloads, besides the ones that she's already, the singles she released, I downloaded Blick Shrimp and Grits, There She Go, Brokey, and Shout Out to Me. I definitely, first of all, I feel like listening to this album, I was beaming with pride. You know what I mean? Like, I just think we have championed Lotto since her name was Mulatto. Since before she had that name change, and we were like, I can't really, but this bitch really be rapping. Like, I think even since like Queen of the South, like, I have believed in her. I have seen the vision. I have seen the possibility of the artist that she could be. And in listening to Sugar Honey Iced Tea, I feel her finally growing into that. I feel her finally settling into the place that she deserves to be in this industry. Like, I thought the songs were the perfect length. I thought the transitions were seamless. I thought the sequencing of this album was incredible. There were some things that were super funny. Like, she opened one of the songs like "Squirting on a Nigga, He Be Drinking My Piss." Crazy. Why would you open a song like that? However, immediately my ears perked up. I was listening. I love that she's talking her shit on this motherfucking album. Okay, I definitely think like and we said this before, Huncho is an industry plant.
Who is he?
Who is this nigga? Who is this nigga? Who is this nigga? Why is he on this album? He was not necessary on that song.
Yeah.
He was unneeded. But I love like Lotto, the voice Braxton clocking in for the second half of this album. But my thought is, I think Big Mama should have been the transition between the rapping songs and then the super singing songs.
I got you.
And I thought like the song "Look at What You Did" is such a bird pick me anthem, and it's really perfect that she had Mariah the Scientist as the feature, because can you think of anyone better?
Yeah.
I thought, but my like pride really like swelled to like a fever pitch with at the album closer. Shout out to me. It was such an incredible, it was an ode. It felt Jay-Z-esque. I think
that's what Ebro was saying.
It was really very Jay-Z-esque. It gives Jay-Z-esque, like she's finally accepted her place. You know, she's like, she's coming for that throne. She's ready for it. She's going to give respect to these younger girls. She gets respect from these OGs. She don't give a fuck about these rap bitches. She's here and she can hold her own. And this is why it was such a shock to me that people ever thought that Ice Spice could go toe-to-toe with Lotto, because this is what Lotto can do.
This is literally what she does.
Lotto can do. And I think in listening to this album, everything about it sounds more polished, more mature, more like there's more time spent on this album than on the last. And it feels like she talked so much about how like she was like, I don't want to hear from the label. I don't want their input. This is all me, and I feel that and I hear that. I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10.
Yeah. No, I was actually thinking the same thing. 8 out of 10. She said it took 2 years to put this album together, and she said she spent a lot of time.
Should spend.
I agree. It's like a lot happens in 2 years, and she also talked about how she was a lot more vulnerable on this album. She talked about love a lot, and
she does
relationship.
Lord, she do,
and how she's been able to grow from her relationship.
Okay, yeah, girl, she's all that. I'm gonna let you leave me. I'll be submissive. I don't want to hear none of that shit. Okay. You can feel it, you can think it, but do it in private.
Don't say it out.
Don't say it out loud, girl. Like, okay, yeah, we've all been there, bitch. We've been dumb, drunk in love. You don't gotta let the world know you be simping. That's not how we can move. That's not how we move out here, girl. Come on.
Hold it down. Hold
it down. Okay.
No, but it was very good. I'm excited I need to listen to it again.
Absolutely.
But I really enjoyed it.
Which one do you want her to shoot a video for? Because she already shot a video for Georgia Peach. Which one do you think she should shoot a video for next?
Ooh, I think it has to be like, I think it would be cool to do There She Go. Or Breaky. Or Breaky. Or
Breaky was what I was going to say.
Probably Breaky.
Or Shrimp and Grits even.
Yeah, I could see that.
Shrimp and Grits even, or Brokey, or There She Go should be the next music video.
Yeah.
Okay, we have a lot of new singles. First of all, the XXL Freshman freestyle came out, and they put Maya the Don and Scarlett and Lay Banks on it. And did we not at the top of the year and last year also put them on our freshman list? It just shows you
we're
how
on
we're
target.
Always ahead of the curve, actually. Always ahead of the curve. Actually, Double XL needs to catch up, Mustards. I want to know what you thought about their freestyles.
I was about to say, I think that I saw the one with Maya the Dawn.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was actually just okay.
Yeah.
Like, I wasn't really impressed. I don't think the beat was for her.
No.
I don't think the beat that they gave her. Actually, for all of them. Because I also like Blitz the Plug. I like, Blitz the Plug. I like him. And I was like, this isn't even for him either. So I don't think the beat choice was right.
Yeah, it wasn't for them, you know?
And then,
I felt like they were fine. Like, I feel like they kind of she got a little bit more steam in the second half of her, freestyle. And I felt the same way about Scarlett. I felt like Scarlett was really nervous in rapping.
Yeah, I do remember that.
I could tell she was really nervous in rapping.
Right.
And so that kind of came through, and like, I was like, oh, like, don't be nervous. You really earned the right to be here. But I feel like they were fine. Like, there was nothing about them that really stood out. However, I do think of all of the people where that Lay Banks' freestyle, everybody was clowning her, but I honestly thought it was okay. Like, I thought it was as good as a 19-year-old could rap. You know what I mean?
She's 19.
She's 19.
These people do not look their age
19.
at all.
She can't even drink.
Age. You know what I mean? Like,
I think I look 27.
I think I look 27 too. I don't know.
Like, I don't know. But I don't know. I feel like it was fine. But this
I think
year,
they're all just fine.
Yeah,
like,
none of them stood out. None of them.
I mean, amongst like not even just the girls. Like,
no,
I think,
that's what I mean.
Yeah,
like,
it was
across
just
the board. It was
across
pretty
the board.
bland.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. Rob 49 released a song with Cardi B, and I'm not
feeling him now.
Okay, that's what I was about to say. I was like, I really was like, Rob 49, I can take him or leave him. This song? Oh, I love this song. Cardi B ate this shit and left no crumbs.
Oh yeah.
My only complaint about this Cardi B verse is like she was clearly sick when she recorded it. She sounds so congested, and I think she should go in and re-record it. But when she said I sucked it from scratch, when it's soft, when it's gummy, I said, I know that's right, bitch. I know that's right, bitch. I felt you there. Okay.
I felt you there. Yo, she was the perfect addition to the song. And like,
yes,
again, like what I was talking about earlier, like with the Don Leo remix. I was like, he was great on this too.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about Doechii and her Nissan Altima song.
I liked it. I
really liked this song. Mm-hmm. I mean,
we have some energy. The energy was there,
and I think she's gearing up for an album, or maybe a mixtape, or maybe an EP. But there's a project. There's a project.
Something's brewing.
Something's brewing, and I mean, not only is she rapping well, like better than she has, but like, and I mean, that's saying something because Doechii's incredible as a rapper. But I just think she's just like leveling up to this new like level of just like her career and like of her like I just like I cannot sing her praises enough. When it comes to Doechii, there really is like no limit because like I just see so much for her. I see her taking Doja Cat's trajectory. You know what I mean?
Really?
I really do. I think they are the same level of talent.
Okay.
And I see it for her. And I want it for her.
Yeah. Okay. That's cool. Okay, we're bookmarking that.
I'm
right
bookmarking
now.
it. I'm claiming it. Let's come back this time next year and see where she's at. Yeah. Okay. What else? Oh, there was the Big One song.
I like that.
I like that song. I think more people needs to call Mona Leo for features.
I agree.
She just needs to be on more features. She's so fucking clever. She's too good at this shit for people to not be constantly requesting her presence.
Yeah.
My best. Sweetie is boring me. Deeply.
Stop.
I'm bored.
You're bored?
I'm bored.
She has like 2 other songs that she's coming out with
I'm bored.
Before the end of the summer.
I'm bored. It's not giving Pretty Summer Playlist Volume 2.
It is not. It is definitely not.
I am bored, sweetie. You are about to be on my sick and shut-in list. I don't have shit else for her.
People like the song, though. I feel like people are...
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
People think it's cute, and it's like, oh, it's. Okay. I've already seen it, like, when I've like popped back on social media, like people are throwing it in their stories and making it like, I don't know. I think people are.
Sure.
It's cute. It's cute.
Sure. What about this Drake song that he dropped? It's called Housekeeping Knows.
Okay, did it drop or was it leaked?
I think he leaked it. So he and then I think he officially dropped it. Like later,
okay. I had to search for this because that link wasn't working anymore.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I was like, did it get leaked? But I mean, it was fine. Like, I don't know,
it wasn't great.
It just felt like another Drake song.
Yeah, I just think he's really like plateaued. Recently,
really?
Like he's not. The music doesn't hit. Like there's no energy in his releases right now. Like there's no, and I felt that since the last couple albums, if you ask me.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's just really not giving,
Yeah.
There is. Oh wait, the Mamushi video came out. 10 out of 10. The visual artist of our time. Megan's Video Vanguard Award is forthcoming.
Yes.
Everything about this was wonderful. And I think it's just so crazy how quickly it all came together.
Oh my gosh, yeah. The turnaround had to be crazy.
how the hell did you get this entire video? How did you, like, you know, come up with this concept? Book all of this, everything that you need to book, shoot it, edit, color, really everything in like the short, like 2 weeks, barely. Man, Hot Girl Productions is working overtime, bitch. I hope all them bitches is paid. Girl, okay,
girl.
I love the video. No. I love the video. Incredible.
Yeah. She looks hot. Like, awesome vision.
Should we get into our main topic?
Yes, we
can. Are you ready?
I am ready.
It is time, everybody. We're talking Song of the Summer. Song of the Summer 2024. Summer is winding down. It's basically over, although we know the summer doesn't end until September. We're ending our summer here because we feel like we've heard enough and we are ready to decide and deliberate on which song was the Song of the Summer. Now, as usual, I want to ask, what makes a Song of the Summer?
Obviously, it has to be on repeat. Like, you go outside, you hear the song, and you're like, yup, this is it. This is it. Like, immediately after the pool.
Absolutely.
Immediately. And then, yeah, so I think we said, like, replay value, social media interaction.
Yes.
Like, I think the other component is, like, there's, like, a little dancey dance to it.
That's
cool. Great. But yeah, it has to have a killer hook. Like, the hook gotta...
yes, it has to hit. The chorus has to hit. The hook has to hit. Everything about it needs to just... I need to be drunk in the club.
Word for word.
Word for
bar
word.
For bar.
Sweat dripping, and I don't give a fuck if my feet are hurting. This song comes on, and I am up on my feet. I am lit. The energy is flowing through
Resurrected.
me. I'm resurrected by this song. Now let's discuss our past Song of the Summers. Let's go back all the way to 2021. So the songs we chose in 2021 were Risky by Sweetie and Drakeo the Ruler, rest in peace. Whole Lot of Money, Bia, Kiss Me More, Them Girls, Big Jade and Erica Banks, Thought Shit, and Beating Down Your Block. Are any of these songs from 2021 still in rotation for you?
Oh, yeah, a couple of them. Definitely Risky, Beating Down Your Block, and Them Girls.
Yes.
Or, Them Girls, yeah.
Yeah. I feel like for me, I still listen to Beating Down Your Block and Thought Shit. Definitely Them Girls. Risky sometimes. Whole Lot of Money sometimes. I feel like all of these I still listen to sometimes.
It's like on it's like on one of my mass playlists. Like, it'll be on shuffle.
And then I'm like, oh, okay, wait. Yes, I remember that. And then I'm into it. Now, for 2022, our picks were Mind Your Business, Lakia and Lotto, Spring Summer, Libra Jolie, Feeling Sexy, Ken the Man, Conceited, Flo Milli, and F&F by Glorilla. Are any of these still in rotation?
I'm going to say, I think with this is definitely like a shuffle, like shuffle in the playlist type thing. I don't think I intentionally go after these songs anymore.
Yeah. Okay, and then our 2023 picks were Liquor Some, Glorilla, Pound Town 2, Nicki Minaj and Sexy Red, Pound Town OG, Ski Yee, and Put It on the Floor.
Crazy.
Crazy.
3. Okay, anyway.
Any of these are still in rotation for you?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Put It on the Floor for so...
Yes.
I do listen to Liquor Some by Glorilla as well. I feel like I'm like... gravitated away from... Not gravitated away, but I don't go out of my way to listen to her.
I agree. I don't really listen to Sexy Red as much as I did last summer. You know, I don't know what it is. It's just not hitting the same.
It's not hitting the same. You're right.
It's not hitting the same, especially the new stuff. But I'm not going to give up on her yet. Okay, are we ready?
Yeah.
You want to go back and forth? Number 3 and number 3?
Okay, we can. I was going to say, I'm also going to make some, like, my... my special recommendations, like outside of the rap girls that like I think should just be highlighted, like
absolutely
not like us.
Absolutely,
I think is definitely a contender in the grander scheme of
for sure
Song of the Summer.
Yes,
I also think $1 Million Baby is also another one.
I'll allow it.
Just my Rihanna's thoughts.
Well, if you're gonna do that, then I also have a couple. I want to add 365 by Charlie XCX from her album Brat. I want to add, obviously Not Like Us. I want to add a bar song, Tipsy by Shabuzi. I want to add, there's one more that I really, really love. Nasty by Tinashe.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
What's another one? Oh, Good Luck Babe, Chapel Roan. I really love that one. Those are some that, like, besides that, I'm like super into right now, like songs that I'm like constantly playing on repeat.
Right.
Okay. All right.
A little caveat. Okay, so you want to start like
doing number 3?
Doing number 3?
Okay. So we're giving our top 3 songs of the summer. Do you want me to go first? Or do you want to go first?
Sure, you can go first.
So my number 3 song of the summer, the bronze medal. Is that what it is? That's the
bronze.
Okay,
you're
bronze
right,
medal
you're right.
is Mamushi by Megan Thee Stallion and Yuki Chiba. I think this song really snuck up and got me. Like I wasn't super, and I also think I have to at some point revise my review of Megan's album now that I've sat with it a little bit more. But this song really snuck up. It got me. It grabbed me. And now I just cannot, like, bitch, I'm going to Japan. I don't know if it's going to be this year or next year. Bitch, I'm going to Japan. It's happening. Oh, yeah. It's happening.
Definitely. Yeah, I'm trying to go to Japan as well.
So that's my number 3.
Interesting.
Yes.
Okay, my number 3 was Wannabe.
Which one, the original or the one with Cardi B?
The original.
Okay,
the original.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I thought, I think still, like, when I hear it, I'm like, oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Love a glow. Go Meg.
Go Meg. Like, yes, like, that's a hit. That's a hit.
It was a hit. It was a good intro
Club
into the
banger.
summer. I feel
Club
like.
Banger.
Yeah. Club classic.
Yes.
Club classic.
Yeah. So my number 2 is actually Wannabe.
Okay, mine was Mumashi. Like, that was, we flipped, yeah.
So we have the same number 2 and number 3, just flipped.
Yeah, flipped, yeah.
Wow, that's, I wonder then if our number 1 is gonna be the same.
Okay, what's your number?
My number 1, my song of the summer, and honestly, might be my pick for, like, one of the songs of the year, if you ask me. It's Yeah Glow by Glorilla.
Oh,
yeah.
What?
That's my song of the summer. It's Glow. Okay,
mine is TGIF.
Really? Oh my God, yes. I support that. I support that one. I support that.
It had so much hype around it before it even came out.
And then it was just
and then it lived up to the hype of the song.
Absolutely.
So, that's actually mine. Interesting. Yeah, Glow. Okay.
There's something about that song that activates me. Like, when she says, stop overthinking, these hoes can't fuck with you. I was like, yeah, Glow. Like, you absolutely right.
I feel that in my heart.
I feel that in my soul. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Do we still want to do Music Rocks?
I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of new music that we talked about.
Yeah.
So go listen to the girls. Go listen to the albums.
Girls. Go listen to our song of the summer. What an excellent, I think, summer for, like, women in hip hop, releasing
100%.
albums, releasing remixes and songs and collaborating. Like, that's what I love. The drama is fun. It's cool to talk about. We have a little good kiki. But at the end of the day, we just love the music.
We love the music at the end of the day. The artistry.
Love this shit. So if you made it all the way to the end of this episode, thank you so much for listening to us. And we will see you guys in our next episode. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to this episode of Where My Girls At, a podcast about Black women in hip hop. Where My Girls At is produced and edited by Mariah Woods and hosted by Mariah Woods and Brianna LaRosliere. Follow us on Twitter at Where My Girls At 2, on Instagram at Where My Girls At _TH, and on TikTok at Where My Girls At Pod. See you next time.